Out there, Scott McKeever, keep it real, Collier RV over here in Rockford, Illinois. It's good to see everybody this morning. So, as you saw some of the photos we put on Facebook and stuff yesterday, getting the show all set up down at Rosemont there, Donald Stevenson Center. Starts at noon tomorrow and goes to like 8 o'clock. And then I think Friday, Saturday is like 9 to 10 or something crazy like that. Actually, I think Saturday is 10 to 9, and then, so Friday is 10 to 9, Saturday is 9 to 9. So, there we go. And then Sunday, like 10 to 5. So, just so you know, come on down. I know the Lynn family, they told me yesterday to be down there. I think they said Saturday, whatever day. I don't even know what day it is. Being too crazy getting all that stuff set up and everything. And there goes Mr. Jeff. He's like, yep, that guy in there is crazy. So he's worked his butt off the last few days. So anyway, showtime. This morning I just want to touch base on shopping at the show. I mean, that's a big deal, right? I mean, there's people that they're estimating over 50,000 people will come through the doors in the next 4 days down there at the Donald Stevenson Center. So there's people that travel from all over, and you know, they get hotel rooms and all that fun stuff, and they'll spend 2-3 days, you know, going to the show. I mean, depending on what your purpose is. Now, the majority of the people, it's just a show. I mean, it's entertainment in Chicago, right? In the suburbs and stuff like that, just like the auto show. You know, it's more of a let's go do something venue. It's cold out. It's going to be cold this weekend. We had all that ice yesterday and stuff. Got home just as it was getting crazy, and but anyway, the show can be challenging in several different ways. Saturday, Sunday is mass chaos. I mean, that's when the masses are there because they don't have to work, right? School's out and they don't have to work, and so all these people tromping through the units. And so since I'm bringing that up, talking about people going in and out of the units, keep in mind that at Rosemont, in that particular show, if you purchase an item that's there, that's physically at the show, that's the one you're buying, because that's what takes place a lot. Keep in mind that they can't close the door and lock it. They can't keep anybody out. It's the rules of the show, and all the dealers have agreed to that. So if that happens to you, don't get upset. We're going to fix everything. Everything gets taken care of. I mean, it's, you know, it'll be spick and span when you come to pick it up. Just want you to know that, you know, they can't lock the door. It's against the rules. Okay. While you're there, you can see lots of cool stuff. Try to figure out what it is you can do with and what it is you can do without. The perfect rig is 55 foot long, 14 foot high, and weighs, you know, 67,000 pounds. Right. I mean, that's the perfect rig, right? So to get everything someone could possibly want, and it wouldn't be affordable. So you got to figure out the things that you got to have and the things that, yeah, that's okay. I mean, it'd be nice if I had that, but, you know, I want this configuration, and I understand that configuration don't work with that, and, you know, or the search just continues. I mean, if it doesn't float your boat, then, you know, don't go fishing, right? Don't worry about it. I mean, just keep looking. So keep that in mind, and then the confusion sets in, and it's hard because as you develop questions at the show, you want to sit down and talk to somebody, and it's such a fast-paced environment that just doesn't really take place. I mean, all the way from a $15,000 trailer, a $10,000 trailer, to a $400,000 motorhome. It's hard in that environment to actually sit down and have a real conversation, right? So if it's right and the price is right, pull the trigger, give them some money, things of that nature. Don't complete the sale. You know, there's some dealers there that will try to convince you that the sale is completed. Because once the dust settles, you know, you need to be able to sleep on it. You need to be able to go home and talk about it and things of that nature. Because sometimes we just get caught up in that hype that's going on. That's real. It's reality, right? And sometimes maybe all your questions aren't answered, right? You got a lot of things that you still want to talk about and you want to address, and it's not the place to do it. We understand that at Collier RV. the RV outfitters here and the managers here and the owners here understand that there's still stuff to go over after the sale. We'd rather you look at it and say, you know what, Scotty, this is the right one. Am I working out there? I didn't got any thumbs up yet this morning. Of course, I'm a little bit late on the air this morning, so a lot of people are already involved in work. So anyway, you know, we all understand that there's a lot to go over yet, right? Because we'd rather, is this the right one, you believe? Yep, I think so. The price works for you, the payment, whatever. Yep, I believe that'll work. Okay, well then, let's just get some money, okay, on the pretense that if the stars align, I mean, this is the one I believe I really want, but I mean, I've got further questions, we got to go over stuff, you know, we got to go drive the rig or whatever the case may be, right? But I want to take advantage of the show pricing, whatever incentives we could put in and things of that nature, right? I want to take advantage of that, so it's okay to do that. And then schedule a time to go to the dealership, meet the people that are there. You know, maybe go meet your salesperson. At Collier RV, the sales guy that sells you the rig is the guy that you'll be working with from that time forward, okay? He's the guy that's going to help you take ownership. He's the guy that's going to help you get the walkthrough and do all that kind of stuff. But all dealerships are not created equal. There's some of the big dogs. They say they're the big dogs, right? They bring salespeople in. They actually even hire people. We call them the hired guns, and they bring them in to sell the products. So that person you buy from may not even be the person. You may never see them again. You may never talk to them again. And that leads me into when you are going through the purchase process, anything that you agree upon with that person, you need to make sure it's in writing. Even for us, right? I mean, because it's so fast paced and things happen and we forget. So you got to help us to slow down when we're doing some of that paperwork and get all that stuff written down that's agreed upon. Like here at Collier RV, you know, we offer free storage. Okay, we've got some things going on there. We got some property we're able to put them at. We know the challenges of buying this time of year with the weather conditions the way they are. Therefore, we want to help you out. Now, we want you to take ownership of it, so you're going to come in and we're going to do the paperwork and all that fun stuff. But you don't have to take the rig, because where are you going to put it, right? So we're offering free storage. Well, make sure that's written down, okay? We don't charge for prep and freight. We don't charge you for the TV that's already in it. We don't charge you for the more right steps that are already on it. And we're okay if you pay cash. Just saying. There's some places out there, they're not okay if you pay cash. It's craziness, okay? But once again, just make sure these things are in writing, okay? That's what's important, because, you know, when you get back and the dust settles, you need to have a record of the conversation. And it helps us as your RV outfitters also. So buying at the show, I mean, there's so much involved there, right?
It was a sketchy ride.
I'll end with this, okay? When you're sitting down at the table and you're going over the documents and the paperwork, and if it starts to sound funny, if you start to feel uneasy, if it no longer is making sense, don't get caught up in the hype. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to push the paperwork back and say, you know what, guys, I don't want to make that level of commitment. And they're probably going to ask you why, and they're going to ask you, you know, well, who knows what they'll do, right? And then you just have to tell them, you know, I'm not sure. I'm having an uneasy feeling, so we're just going to put it on hold, and we can talk again, right? Of course, if it's a sales guy you're really going to deal with, he'll say, yeah. If it's not, he'll say, yeah, and you'll talk to somebody else later because they'll call you. But I just want you to know that it's okay to walk away from the table. It's okay to push the paperwork away and say, you know what, it just isn't going to work now. So with that said, as always, guys, keep it real with Scott McKeever. You know how to find me, 815-222-5149, over here at Collier RV in Rockford, Illinois. I only say that because we've got a lot of folks here out there that are paying attention and hopefully I'm helping some people and help educate some people on this industry. And they're in all kinds of different states, but we're Northern Illinois, 2 locations. We've also got Collier RV over in Lake County, over off of Russell Road there. Call it Wadsworth. I don't even know what we want to call it, but it's out there. Okay, guys? So with that, I love you all. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Probably give you some photos of updates today of the floor plan, and look forward to seeing everybody. Thank you. Have a good day.